everyone, I'm Miss Susie from Monroe Street Art Center, and today we are going to be making these super adorable rainbow door hangers. Aren't they so cute? This is such a fun project. It's awesome for practicing fine motor skills with all the yarn work that we have going on. It's really good for learning the colors of the rainbow, our rainbow order, and they're just super cute and super fun, and they make us so happy and they make us smile. So you can hang one on your door when you're done. You could take one to a friend's house and put it on their door and be really sneaky as a surprise. We just think they're so fun. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody, for this project, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need this little cardboard sliver. That's what we're gonna use to wrap our yarn around. It also has 2 hole punches in it for our pipe cleaner. You're gonna need a piece of your white cardstock. We're just gonna use that to make our fun little clouds on the ends. You're gonna need your pipe cleaner. You don't have some in your kit, but you're probably gonna want a pair of scissors. Later on, we're gonna need a glue stick, and then you're gonna need all these beautiful colors of yarn. So once you have all of your stuff, let's go ahead and get ready. Another thing you might want to grab is a pencil. And right now I'll show you why, because this is kind of the first step that I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of make some pencil marks where I know I want my sections of color to end. So we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know I'm going to make 6 sections of color on here. So I'm just gonna kind of very roughly estimate how many sections I have. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 4, 5, and 6. And if I don't stay exactly in these sections, that's okay. This is just helping to give me just kind of a general idea. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your red. So for this project, like I said, it's really good for learning the colors of the rainbow. So the colors of our rainbow go red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Sometimes we have a color called indigo, but today we just have purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So first, we're going to start with our red. And what we're going to do is we are going to take our long piece of red, and first what you want to do is you kind of want to drape a piece on the back. If you have a piece of tape you want to stick on there so it doesn't go anywhere, that's not a bad idea. Otherwise, just kind of place your finger back there, and then we're just going to weave it around. Just weave it around. You might not need as much as you have in your kit. You might want a little bit more, but just keep weaving until you have a piece kind of like that. That might be a little too short, so you might want to leave it just a little bit longer. And then you can always scooch your yarn around if you want to even it out, if you want to scrunch it together. So then, and grown-ups, here's where you might need to add some help. Otherwise, this is really good practice for tying knots. So then, friends, we're just going to tie a little knot in the back. So what I like to do is I like to take my 2 pieces, and look, I'm kind of making a triangle. I'm holding them together, and I'm kind of holding them in the shape of a triangle. See that? Oh, my yarn keeps popping off. There we go. So then once I'm holding like that triangle shape, then I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna cross it in front of the other one, okay? Then I'm gonna slip this dangling piece. I'm just gonna loop it through the back of that triangle shape. So now I've got it like this, and friends, just pull tight, and then, look, we're gonna make that triangle shape again, cross it like an X, and the piece that's in the back, bring it forward, and loop it through. So I'm gonna show you that one more time. So once you've got that first piece crossed, then take these 2 pieces, put them in the shape of an X. See that? And then this piece, we're just gonna loop it through the back, and we're gonna tie it one more time. There. And I said you might want some scissors because you might want to trim some of this extra yarn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my scissors. I'm just gonna trim this extra yarn. like that. Probably gonna make it a little shorter. You don't want to get it too close to your knot because you don't want it to accidentally unravel, but you want it short enough that then you can't see it from the front. And like I said, friends, if you want to scooch it around a little bit more, you can, but don't worry about those pencil lines. They're gonna all get covered up. And if you'll notice, I left a little bit of space right at the end, and that is what we are going to use to add our little cloud shapes. Okay, so we did red. What comes next in our color order? Red, orange. So now we're just gonna do the same thing. So again, remember, you wanna take a little piece at the end, maybe like, I don't know, I like to do like maybe 2 inches. And I like to loop it over the back, and then I just like to hold it in place with my finger. And then just start wrapping. And I go around the front and around the back, and around the front and around the back. And then just keep looping it. And like I said, if it doesn't make it all the way to your pencil line, that's okay. It was just kind of an estimate. And also we can kind of scooch them around too. Give them a little nudge in whatever direction you want. So then, remember, let's practice our knot tying skills one more time. Okay? So you've got your 2 ends. Now make an X. Okay? And the piece in front, I am going to loop through the X. Can you see that? Then once you have it, just gonna pull it tight. And then do it one more time. And again, grown-ups, if you need to come in and help, or if you have a better way or a different way of tying knots, great. We all learn just a little bit differently. There, and now we have 2 sections of our rainbow done. And you might just want to take your scissors and again, just snip off a little bit of the end, but not too close so that it unravels. So now you've got 2 sections of your rainbow. All right, friends, keep going with your red, or with your yellow, with your green, with your blue, and with your purple, and then we'll speed it back up. All right, friends, one thing I want to point out is you need to leave just a little bit of space by the hole in your cardboard so that we have something to loop our pipe cleaner through. Let's keep going. All right, everybody, so now that we have wound all the colors of yarn for our rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, now we get to add our finishing touches. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some clouds for the end. So you have a little piece of white cardstock in your kit. Now you can freehand this, or you can grab one of your markers that you have in your kit. I'm gonna take a black marker, and I am going to just kind of draw some cloud shapes to add to the ends. And you know what too? If you don't want to draw some cloud shapes, you could add a sun or something else. And these don't have to be very big. So just like that, just make some little cloud shapes. And then like I said, if you have a pair of scissors at home, go ahead and cut these out. All right, friends, so now I've got my 2 little cloud shapes, and you'll notice that I turned them over so that you couldn't see the marker lines from where I drew my outline. And then I just play around with them a little bit and kind of see how I think they look in there. And once I kind of got them in a place I like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my glue stick, and I am just gonna add a good amount of glue to these ends. And don't worry that it looks purple, it dries clear, so it'll be all good. And just kind of like push it around. As soon as you're done with your glue stick, stick your cap back on so it doesn't dry out. And then I'm just gonna take our little clouds. We're just gonna kind of smush them in there. And you probably just want to like hold them down. You can pinch them, do a little tap dance on them, make sure they stick. Don't those look cute? So next, what I'm gonna do is we are gonna loop our pipe cleaner through the top so that if you wanna put this on your door or on somebody else's door, you have a way to hang it. So first what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pipe cleaner and you're gonna loop it through this first hole. And then all you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of twist the ends together so that it doesn't stick out and look like two pieces. And you just wind it into one piece. And we are eventually gonna do the same thing on the other side, but first, take your fun little bag of beads and we're just gonna add some beads to the pipe cleaner. So let's see. We've got different colors and shapes and sizes. So I'm gonna start with and then you can just put on as many as you want. All right, friends, so once you think you have as many as you want, and you can add all of your beads, you can add some of your beads, you don't have to add any beads if you don't want to. So then you're just gonna take the end of your pipe cleaner, and again, you're just gonna find the back of that hole, you're just gonna loop it through, and then you're gonna twist it around. The only thing you need to make sure is leave your loop large enough so that you can stick it around a door or a cabinet, handle in your room, or a knob on your dresser, somewhere where you can see it and it'll make you smile. And then you can just kind of like push your beads around until they kind of get in a spot that you like. And then check that out. You have this awesome door hanger. I love that. Oh, it's so bright and colorful and springy. Oh, it's so hard not to love rainbows. I just love rainbows. So if you want, you could add a little saying on yours. I wrote happy spring on here. You could put smiley faces on your clouds. You could write something else. You could write your name. You could write a friend's name, something like that. But just stick it on a door or put it somewhere, give it to somebody. Just make them smile. Thanks so much for making this today with us. See you later.